Namo Namaha. This Subhashitam is on the importance of good company and what it can do to us. Yaha pathati, likhati, pashyati, paripritchati, panditanu upashrayati. Tasya divakara kiranaihi nalini dalam iva vistarita buddhihi. The one who reads, writes, sees, enquires, and lives in the company of learned men. For him, his intellect expands like a lotus leaf which is enriched by the rays of the sun. So, Narada, sage, the celestial sage Narad, he narrates his past life to Vedavyas. Vedavyas is actually sitting on the banks of river Saraswati. He's looking a little dejected. So he tells sage Narad, I've written the Mahabharata, I have taught the Itihasas and the Puranas to my disciples, and yet there's a sense of inadequacy in me. I don't know, I don't feel a sense of fulfillment. So Sage Narad says, you have done all this, but you have not praised the Lord. You have not sung in praise of the Lord. Do that, and then you see. Then he goes on to narrate his own what he was in his previous life. So he's had a past life. So he says, let me tell you. Actually, I was born to a lady. She was actually a servant maid in the ashrama of some rishis. So in this ashrama, the rishis used to congregate often and perform the yagas, and there used to be discourses, and all the time they used to be talking about the Almighty and about Brahman and about all the spiritual things in the world. So I was, and my mother was poor and she had no education, nothing. So it really did not impact her, but she was very kind, and I used to help her in the washing of vessels and everything. I used to wash the clothes of the rishis, wash their vessels, and sometimes also eat the food after they've eaten. I would eat the food also from them, and I spent my life like this. In the midst of these rishis, and they saw me. They saw that I was interested in whatever they were saying, and they taught me a lot. Then one day it so happened that actually deep in my heart I wanted to leave everything and go and learn more and more from not only these rishis but other rishis who were around the world. But I didn't do that because of my poor mother. There was nobody for her, and she was not a very erudite lady. She needed somebody to take care. So I continued to stay with her. But one day a snake bit her in the forest and she died. So now I felt free from bondage. I was free to go. I traveled far and wide. I went to the forest and I sat under a peepal tree, Ashwatha tree, and I started doing penance. And slowly the form of Narayan took I could see his form in my mind's eye as I meditated more and more upon him. I was ecstatic to see that form. But the next moment it was gone. The form vanished. When I opened my eyes, nothing was to be seen. I was so dejected. Then a celestial voice spoke to me and said, "Oh Narad, in this life you will not see Narayan again, but spend the rest of your life traveling, and in doing meditation and penance you will finally reach Narayan." And after that I felt comfortable, and I traveled and I sat in meditation, and finally one day the time came. I shed my body and I straight entered the breath of Brahma, who was sitting on the inside a lotus, whose stalk was coming out from the navel of Vishnu, of Lord Narayan. I went and I merged with the breath of Brahma, and 4 yugas later I was born again as Brahma's son, as the Narad that you know me today. So this is my story. So staying in the company of the great intellectuals helped me understand, realize the Lord. Otherwise I wouldn't have known. So that's how he concludes, and he says, so praise the Lord, think of the Lord. You have been writing all this, but have you really thought about the Lord? That is the good company for you. At his level, Vedavyas was such a great scholar, so for him the only thing was to focus on Brahman. So he says, you praise the Lord, and that is the advice that Narad gives to Vedavyas. So यह पठति लिखति पश्यति paripritchati panditanu upashrayati. So one who is in the company of good people, so here Pandita is a good learned person, his intellect expands and he can realize the truth. That is what this Subhashitam says. Namo Namah.